Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your boy Aves coming to you once again this week with yet another music video reaction. I hope that everybody's doing well, and without any further ado, let's see what we're going to react to today. Yes, we're back to Monsta X. Monsta X. Unfair Love. This is the live performance, which, you know, I feel like I can find more live performances of songs that I'm looking for with Monsta X than like any other group. I don't know why that's the case, but it is the case. Yes, we're gonna get into that in just a minute, but before we do, if you're new to my channel and you love the content that you see, but you're not yet subscribed, why don't you subscribe? Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Moonlight Antonia, where we give you reactions, K-pop, and inspiration from under the beautiful moonlight, as well as hitting that bell for notifications so that you won't miss a single upload. Oh yeah, that was much better. Won't miss us. Yeah, there we go. Y'all will know if y'all watched the last one. Anyway, let's get into it right now. Monsta X Unfair Love live performance. Let's go.
Let's go.
I wish they had like MVs or performance videos of these, because I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this song has a choreography or not. I can't remember. I think it does. Yeah, it does. I just can't remember. I just couldn't remember it at the time. This was a very different song because it had like a rock element to it. Like I said, this was that how do I say? This was the Big Bang kind of music that they started doing, because it does sound like GD stuff. If I'm honest about it, it really does sound like GD stuff. And I love the incorporation of the hip hop and rap element into it with Juhan and I love it. It's not like a big choreography or anything. It's just to be honest, this song don't really need a big choreography. I think it's meant to be fun anyway. Again, it's very different from what I normally hear from Monsta X, at least even back in that time. I love it. Sorry y'all, I can't help it. I'm being quiet. Every time they show Shonu, he's doing that one dance. Yeah, that was a very different experience when I first heard that song a long time ago. I will say this, I think back in the day, Monsta X's style of music was more of an acquired taste. You either liked it or you didn't. And if you liked Monsta X but didn't like all of their music, some of their albums, some of the songs on their albums would be skippable depending on where you fall. Not as far as like fan-wise, because you know there are some of those fans that believe that if you can't listen to an entire album of your favorite artist's music, then you're not really a real fan, which is dumb to me. I'm a fan of EXO, but there were times when I skipped Let Out the Beast. Okay, there are times when I skipped Let Out the Beast. Okay, just wasn't feeling it at that time. Sometimes I even skipped 365. That doesn't make me any more or less of a fan of EXO than the person that can listen to the entire album and say, yay! But like Monsta X, because they weren't as popular a group as EXO and BTS and all that stuff, they were an acquired taste for a lot of people. For me, when I started listening to them, I noticed that there were songs that were very different from what I would have thought Monsta X would sing originally. But I liked that about them because this is, again, still relatively a new group at this point in time. They've had, what, 2 mini albums, and like this is their 3rd mini album. And so they're still, I think, experimenting with all these different kinds of genres and sounds to mix with hip hop. And this rock sound was very reminiscent of Big Bang to me. It just reminded me of Big Bang. I can't put my finger on it entirely, but it just reminded me of Big Bang. I probably can't put my finger on it, I'm just saying that. But I liked it. I really enjoyed it because that was the beauty of Monsta X, is that they were able to tackle all of these different kinds of genres and pull it off. For some people, it wasn't executed well, but that's not the fault of Monsta X. If that is the stance of whoever feels that way, that's not the fault of Monsta X, that's the fault of whoever produced the song or whatever. In my opinion, I think it worked perfectly. I think it worked absolutely perfectly, the way that it was supposed to. It was done because, like I said, Big Bang were the original people that revolutionized that kind of sound. GD is very good at blending different genres together. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but that man is a genius. Musical genius. But he did it. And they also embodied that same style, but with Monsta X's own spin on it. And this is not meant to be a song to be taken seriously. This is a fun, upbeat song, and I like that about this particular performance. It's fun. It's probably what I would consider a break from their hard choreography, their difficult choreography songs. But they did such a good job. And honestly, when you hear them live, they sound really good live. Like, you hear their live vocals a lot. And that's one thing I can say about Monsta X. I rarely hear them singing, and yes, and I normally don't say this, I don't normally hear them singing with any help at all. I don't know, and I'm not saying that they don't, because sometimes you got to, because you want to preserve your voice for whatever reason. You gotta preserve your voice, and maybe the choreography is difficult, so you gotta preserve your voice for the choreography's sake. But I don't normally see them perform live with any other kind of vocal help for the most part. So that just speaks to how amazingly talented they are. And this is not the only group that does this. I'm pretty sure there are other groups that sometimes performs without help, like Monsta X. Just, this is the only group that so far I've seen live performances where they don't. This and SHINee. There were times when SHINee did not perform with any help, but there's the extreme choreography songs that you do need help with, or the high note parts that tend to sound more studio when they sing it than live, because, you know, that note, that straight high note, sometimes you might not hit it well, and so best to have that thing in handy. And that's not to discredit or anything like that any kind of group. That's not at all to speak ill of any group. That's just me laying down the facts. I really enjoyed this song back in the day. It was very hyper. It's a song that you could still hear in 4th gen or even 5th gen. This is the type of song it is. So it's not a played out kind of thing at all. It's just how you execute it to make it more modern. That's the only thing. But other than that, it's definitely a song that I would see and hear other groups perform the type of song, rather, that it is. I would hear other groups perform it. So, not really much to say. I really enjoyed the performance. Everybody did their parts well. Y'all know my boys, I Am and Juhan. G.I. Joe. They did their thing. What do you guys think about it? Did you enjoy it? I hope that you did. I enjoyed it. Monsta X, they always deliver, really. Regardless of what genre it is that they tackle, they always do the absolute best, which is why they are called Monsta X. Okay, they're the monsters of K-pop, and I love them for it. I love them for it. So, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments, alright? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Love you guys. Bye.